Hello, another day to try again. What's going on, everybody? This is Frenchie, outrageously thinking.
Yo, that's outrageous over there. It's your boy JP. Simple. Let's get it. Let's get into today's episode right here on the Simple Outrageous Podcast Show. All right, everybody. Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode. First off, I want to say good night, everybody. Again, thank you for tuning in into another episode of Simply Outrageous. And I personally want to say happy Father's Day to all the fathers around the world today. Wherever you may be at, wherever you going, or wherever your places take you, just say thank you to the father that you were conceived of. Thank the Lord Heavenly Father to continue to bless us. But there's a short episode I really want to get into. It's not going to be long. My brothers and sisters, I come tonight with a quick message to honor all the fathers around the world. The meaning of Father Day is a holiday honor fathers as well as fatherhood, parenting bond, and the influence of father. And a lot of people don't have them fathers around, so they might have somebody else taking that role of a father that could not be their biological one, but it's somebody there for them. Father Day is an important day to honor the sacrifice and contribute of fathers and father figures in our lives. It does not matter where around the world, from those that are in prison. Some fathers are in the military. Not all of them live on the planet of Earth anymore. But those are someone that contribute to you in some type of way. It can be a uncle, a brother, a a uncle, whoever, a pastor, a a school professor, a teacher, somebody became a father figure to you that you acknowledge and learn from that person, and that person sacrificed some type of hours or minutes to you so that you can be able to go along with your day, or go along with your career, or go along somewhere where you may be headed at. Not all places is good. Not all places are bad. There are some fathers that, yes, have been locked up and incarcerated due to a wrongdoing or a temporary fit contribute to the family that they have made. So at the end of the day, when they had got incarcerated, they sacrificed something. Some can be falsely accused about something that have nothing to do with them. But at the end of the day, they are somewhere doing something for you. They can call you from prison and you see that 800 number calling, and some operator come aboard the phone and ask to press a number to allow that person to come in. And when you press it and you hear that person's voice, that is a father to you, because he just want to say hi, or how you doing. A simple I love you can go a far way, but some people don't understand that. Some people grow old and being bitter at their father because their father is not around. And yes, it can hurt, because the person that conceived you with your mother is not there to build you up, to make you tough, to make you a knowledge of certain things around the world, or not even to be that, just to be a physical aspect in your life, to just to hug you, or just to say I love you. Some days it is hard for others to get around because they don't know where they are going. Some kids nowadays are lost because their father wasn't there. And we have to be able to understand that they are being a misbehaved child because some parents have two mothers, or some are single mothers that don't have that father figure in their life. So the mom had to take on the role of being a mom and a father at that moment. And I know we all say mothers bear it all, but some mother can't not bear all. Some mother can't not give that love and that physical aspect of that father at all. Some mom can be tough or you can show you tough love, but not like a tough love from a father. A tough love from a father is different versus a mother tough love. So as we get ready to embark into another day, we are celebrating our fathers today. Tonight is something special. There is a backstory behind of this Father Day celebration that happened back in the early 1900s, and it goes back, which is very weird that it's something happened because of this point. The history of Father Day did not come as a special it was supposed to be within the United States. Back in December 1907, there was a disaster event that came about when 361 miners workers was killed. 250 of those men being fathers. Listen to that. 250 of them were fathers. That's sad that a family who knows that you going out in the middle of in the morning, going to work, and you don't come back home. How do you know that that's the last chance that you're going to see your father? That's in anybody aspect, but this right here on this day is all about the fathers. So that's why we're bringing it down to the fathers. 250 of these men being father got killed in December 1907. There was a young lady named Grace Clayton who was one of the people that lost her father during the tragic event. She suggested to her pastor that a special service be held to honor the fathers who were lost during that time. Listen to that again, ladies and gentlemen. She went to her pastor and asked her pastor to held a special service for them. Not just for her father, but for the 250 other fathers that got killed. But most of all, the whole body of them, 361 miners, workers that were killed. But unfortunately, this Father Day did not lead to a nationwide. Only and for one couple of reasons why it did not reach nationwide. And one is being it did not gain the attraction that it was supposed to have come about due to not being able to broadcast properly. And back then mail, you got to get on a horse. A horse would travel. The mail carrier horse person would travel to wherever they needed to go to deliver that mail, and the family had to come and pick it up at the news station. And the second reason that it did not also was viewed very nationwide was that it was after the Independence Day festivity that they had for their city of Vermont, that they were able to be free of being held hostage or being in captivity by another nation. So imagine all this happening in December of 1907. 361 workers went out on their day and 250 of them got killed. It did not gain the nationwide, because due to the lack of attraction. Now, as far as today's society, we are able to spread news quicker than the news itself, which a lot of people don't like, a lot of people do like. Let's put it that way. We have TikTok, we have social medias from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. It's easy. It's easy to pick up the phone and let that person record it real quick and post. Click, share, post. That's it. Imagine that. It's sad that we have to gain the attention for others to come together. So I pose a question to y'all. Why do we have to have a tragic event to bring people together? Some family members that we have not talked to for X amount of time, some friends that we lost contact with, or etc. Why do we have to have a tragic event to bring us together again? From funerals, we all come together. Or a killing in the neighborhood. Why do I gotta talk to my neighbor then? Why can't I not talk to that person any given day by saying, hey, how you doing? Us humans, we are so dictated to ourselves and only stay in our business, but at the same time, we're not in our business because we go out and be in everybody else's business, but you don't want nobody into your business. That's funny, right? So if you want to be in my business, you should tell me your business. You don't got to give them every little thing. You can give them a little small piece about something. It don't have to be very much. It's simple. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, this is my kid, or S and Y C at my job, this and this. You don't got to tell them where you work at, but it's something. Spark up a conversation with somebody. If you haven't lost touch to your family member, reach out because sometimes they need that support from you or from anybody. So that's what is mind-boggling to me about this, that it did not gain the national, but only in for month it was recognized. That is crazy. But listen to this though. When you come fast forward many years later, in 1972, President Richard Nixon signed it into law as a national holiday within the United States. That is a problem with us people, that we wait to honor something later rather than at that moment. We have to do better with that, people. We really have to do better. And I don't know what we can do as a nation to do better, or as a family member, as a society, that we have to be able to cherish that person while they are here versus later. Because again, think about what happened again back in December of 1907. 361 workers again went out to do their daily job that they probably were doing for many years, and 250 of them were fathers. So who know that that's going to be their last chance, seeing their family, kissing their wife, kissing their kids on the forehead, and telling them, "Okay, I'll see y'all later." It wasn't no later because it happened on that day, a tragic event. I don't know what was the cause of it. I did not look more into it, but this is just a small piece of history right here that caught my attention. And so we have to acknowledge those every day, whenever. Acknowledge. If something good happened to you because of this person, acknowledge them. Say thank you. A simple thank you can go a long way. A simple, I love you, I miss you, something. It can go a long way. So we have to do better with that, people. I know sometimes it's hard. We want to be bitter. We want to be petty, but you have to be able to learn and forget, or better yet, learn and forgive, but not yet to forget. I forgive you of you walking out of my life for as a young kid, when I was a young kid. But at the same time, I'm not going to forget it because who knew you can do it again. We all saw that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith was happy to see his father because he had not seen his father for years. And Will Smith was packing up and getting ready to leave. And little did Will understand, Will didn't know that his father had got a call and he got a better opportunity to get more money. So he went ahead and took it. And then he tried to push it off to Uncle Phil and tell Uncle Phil to let Will know that he had a duty call. If you are a man enough to leave, so you should be man enough to tell me. Don't let anybody else do your dirty work for you. We have to do better. So within that episode, Will Smith not only did not call him his father no more, he called him by his will, his name that he was born with. He told Luke, all right, I'll see you later. Phil tried to be strong enough and try to brush it off and be mad, but his anger did not get the best of him, but his emotion got the best. He was hurt, sad, mad, everything bottled up at that moment, and that he broke down, started crying, and he led into the hands of Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil was a true father figure to Will than his own father was. It's sad, again, that it come to that terms. And again, look how long that it took for President Nixon to sign something into law. Or better yet, as a nation, we seem to lack the urgency on things, but we want urgency in our money. We want urgency in finding true love. We want urgency in having a family. We have to be patient with that stuff. If you don't understand it, it's pretty much, I'm saying to you that you have all of that right there in front of you from your mother and your father, your brother, sister, nieces, nephews, cousins, uncles, whatever. You have that right there. Don't go out looking for something when it's something that you have right there. As today, we celebrating Father's Day around the world. We need to do better honor our fathers while they are around rather than later. But in general, we need to give them their flowers now. Yes, some father wasn't around and was locked up for whatever reasons. And you might not talk to them as of today, but they're father figures in your life, so honor them with a thank you. A gift can go a long way. Like I said, don't be bitter. Learn to forgive but learn to forgive. So as I get ready to close this show tonight, let us give thanks to those fathers that are serving in the military, but most of all, sending love to every father that is soon to be our stepdads, or those are learning to forgive their dads because of the hurt and pain that will cause. And I personally want to say happy Father's Day to my father. Happy Father's Day to whoever father listened to this episode tonight. Thank you again for every little thing that you do. Thank you for the countless times that you beat my ass for something that I needed to get beat about. Thank you for being able to keep a roof over our head. But most of all, thank you for just being a dad. And we give glory and honor to the highmost Father, our Lord and Jesus Christ. Thank you for continue to bless us in the world today. I know that we have been out of whack many times, but we just a young nation still growing. So bear with us. So as I get ready to close this with a simple quote, any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be a dad. Thank you for tuning in once again to the Simply Outrageous Podcast Show. One love. Peace out. Happy Father's Day again. Thank you.